Welcome everybody to round 11 here at the UPS F1 Championship here today. I am Erjus Cause here, the lovely Suzuka circuit here today for the Japanese Grand Prix here in this wonderful site. Let's go to your track information. A 3.608 mile racetrack, 18 turns, 1 DRS zone here at Japan. Should be a lovely day for F1 racing here at this beautiful and historical site here in Japan. I will be joined by Wendy Goop, which Wendy Goop's having a trouble connecting. So we're going to load into qualifying as they have started qualifying. We're a little bit late here. I had some stuff to do. So, yeah, so we're going to be a little bit late for qualifying. Wendy Goop, you got a copy there, buddy?
I do.
Okay, make sure your audio is included. This wonderful circuit here in Japan, Suzuka, very historical circuit, not only F1-wise, but motorsports-wise. Can you tell us what's going to be the most difficult part of this track here today?
Honestly, just the whole first sector of this track is going to be really, really difficult for every driver to get through. There's going to be pretty much no exceptions there. The curbs are killer across several of the corners, turn 3 notably, and it's going to be really, really difficult for people to get through there without hitting the curb too much or hitting the guy in front or behind them. So it's going to be rough.
It's definitely going to be rough indeed. Let's talk about one of the more trickier parts of that Sector 1, the historical Suzuka S's. Very technical part of the racetrack. You're going to have to be on top of those today. What's going to be the way to get through those S's today?
Well, it's just, honestly, just taking it slow, taking it easy. You don't want to be too you don't want to be too heavy with the throttle through that section. Honestly, just being there and being safe through that section is probably the easiest and most clean method. Even in qualifying, you really don't want to push it too hard through there. I've seen a ton of people make mistakes through there. Even Chris, who's one of the front runners, he makes mistakes through there. So, it's definitely difficult to judge. And a lot of laps are ruined through there too, so that'll be interesting through qualifying.
Okay, definitely indeed. What's up, T-Glass? T-Glass is in chat. T-Glass, why is Word lying to you? No, it's a joke. If you ever saw in the Dirty Boys chat about like a couple weeks ago, when I went live for UPS F1, I accidentally had my notification telling that I was still live streaming NASCAR. So Word said, "Stop lying to us" in the Dirty Boys chat with the screenshot of his notification of my stream. So I decided to funnily, or kind of funny, name the stream notification "Word Burns gonna tell me I'm lying." Come tune in, UPS F1. That's why you have that little notification pop up on your screen about Word. But it's fun as we are in the middle of qualifying for UPS F1. Bear Down's coming in after his lap. Ice, oh wow, only about 6/100ths of a second off right now off of Bear Down. Or not off Bear Down, but off of Breakout. Bear Down's a little far back with about I would say 6/10ths. Yeah, roughly 6/10ths of a second off of second right now. But Breakout currently on top of the boards. So let's go to the track map, full track map. Let's also go with tire. Let's see what tire everyone's on. Of course, the softs are currently the tire everybody would love for qualifying today. As we are looking at a pretty good size field, 14, maybe more, possibly here today. So should be very interesting, should be very fun as well. As we were talking about Japan, as I'm gonna pull up the stats that Chris sent me here. Hold on. So okay, there we go. Okay, Instagram. Let's go to Instagram. here. I think he DM'd me. I think he DM'd me everything. As we're looking at Bear Down back on the racetrack on Outlet. There we go. Just send this link real quick, and I'm gonna go put that in the UPS chat. As this should be fun. As right now, Bear Down, 3rd place. We got Funny Nar. I don't know how to say that.
That is Sean Orna. He's a new reserve. He was originally going to be a one-off driver, but you know, Chris didn't approve that, so he actually ended up just taking the job of reserve. And he is a very, you know, he's inconsistent, is what you could say. He's good sometimes, bad others, but all around, you know, he's a pretty clean driver. So I would say, you know, watch out for him getting a possible top 5. I think that would be a really good finish for him. Even a podium maybe if some chaos ensues. So.
And definitely indeed. Let's go ahead and look at those stats Chris sent me. So these are the stats this season. So far, points after Singapore. Ice with 127 points and a win is only 5 points ahead of Rick Bob. So Rick Bob's got 123 points and a win. Not very many multi-time winners this season. Only CEO is the only driver with 2 wins this season. As we're also looking at it right now, Wendy Goop's currently sitting 7th with 61 whole points. Chan's in
should have been a
6th
win
with
last
63.
week. I got a bit of a bogus 22nd.
Yeah, that was really not good for you, but hey, you're still solidly 7th in points.
In
So
fact,
that's
I was
pretty
penalized
good.
for a rule that was made after the race. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of penalties after the race. We got to update you. Smith didn't end up winning the race, I think. After a whole boatload of penalties were given out
I believe
at
so,
the end
yeah.
of the race. Yeah, so Smith ended up winning. Yeah, very interesting. Apparently, Callie got a penalty for an incident between him and Smith, which put another extra time penalty on him. So, and also Sniper got a time penalty as well. So yeah, just a lot of penalties were dished out after the race. Very interesting. As we're also looking at the schedule, as now I can look through the schedule now. Farther ahead, we're going to have Austria, Hungary, Belgium, Imola, and Monza in the next 5 races after Japan. Those are going to be some interesting racetracks, especially going to Imola and Monza. You're going to have to go to 2 Italy tracks, 2 tracks that are in Italy. Back to back should be a fun week there. So as Gaming Jake is DNF'd, which means he will be done with his qualifying here. So we are currently looking at it. Breakouts back out on the racetrack, trying to put down a little bit of a faster lap here. He's trying to put down a little bit of a faster lap, especially you know, trying to get some more gap on Ice, because Ice has really closed them down to about 1/100th of a second. So that is a tongue twister. Sadly, I cannot pronounce English sometimes. Ice is in the 2nd. Sniper's up to 3rd with a solid lap. Bear Down's fallen to 5th now. He's going to try and get a fast lap. Callie to the top of the board with a 1:31.080 as he's going to DNF it.
That was right in front of me.
Yeah, he shows that he is done with his qualifying lap, and his time in qualifying.
What is the fastest lap, out of curiosity?
Fast lap was what Callie just put down, a 1:31.080.
You think I got that?
Oh, Ice with the pole now, a 1:31.003 for the Ferrari. Good job by the Ferrari. Ooh, that camera angle is nice. Ooh, I just love the camera angle just showed. That's a nice looking camera angle.
I was an AI retrieving pizza.
Let's see. There's Wendy Goop. There he is. We're gonna go on board with him and see what a lap around Japan looks like.
Oh, this is a bad time here. I'm going into the pits.
Oh, he's going into the pits. Okay, well, let's go
My
on board
AI has
with
been turning laps, unfortunately.
let's go ahead and see. Let's go on board with Caesar. He's on his out lap right now. Who's closest? One of the AlphaTauris. I don't know if they're on out lap or not. It's the real question. Let's go on board with Caesar as he's on out lap. Show you the beautiful, beautiful Suzuka circuit. As you know, a lot of forms of motorsport has been here. Of course, F1, very historical racetrack for F1. So here we go, down the long straightaway right here.
Here, I believe I may have mistimed this.
Ooh. Oh, is Lewis Hampton is DNF'd. Why did you miss time?
Unfortunately, the pizza's coming at the wrong time, and I'm not going to be able to put down the lap.
Oh, the pizza. Okay. Sully's going to retire as well. Pizza. That reminds me. Yesterday I had a very interesting thing. I ordered Wendy's and was trying to get my Wendy's while racing. Yesterday, you know, you always have to sacrifice your racing for some type of food. Jesus, yeah, you're gonna cut the corner, seeing if you can get it faster.
There's no way that I get back there.
Yeah, you might as well just kind of DNF it or crash it or something. I mean, oh, there we go. Well, here we go on. As the Sniper's retiring, his qualifying's wrapping up. Here from Suzuka. We were talking about the motorsports that have been here. Of course, plenty forms of motorsport have been here. Of course, like we said, F1, very historic track for F1. You know, NASCAR was here in an exhibition race back in like what, '98. Very interesting exhibition race. If I'm also thinking right, I think WEC may have been here before too.
Aired.
What? Well, here we go. Is Caesar? Oh, the Caesar just hit the pit barrier. So I gotta invite Aiden back. Caesar just hit the pit barrier and crashed it. So now Eben and Bear Down are on lap. Or I said Eben and Bear Down like they're two different people. Eben and Smitten trying to get qualifying laps in. See who's going to do better right now. They're down here, down the straightaway. He's going to have to negotiate about 3 more corners. We go the flat out turn 16 into 17 and 18. See, what will the lap time be for Evan? 5th. He's going to improve the 5th. What can Smitten do? Final 2 corners. And here we go. Smitten is going to put it down pit road. Why? Why, Smitten? Why must you do this? If you knew your qualifying lap was just going to end up in pit road, just crash the car. Simple. Big brain. Crash the car. Oh my god. That just made me sad. That made me sad and mad. Sad and mad. The man was like, you know what? I'm gonna ruin somebody's day. I'm gonna go down and pit. But no, I know my lap's done. And he's not retiring the race car. This is gonna be sad. Oh, there we go. So there we go. Qualifying results. Breakout on pole. With Sniper in second. Ice in third. Callie 4th, Bear Down 5th, Sully 6th, Caesar 7th, 8th, being funny. 9th is Hampton, 10th is My Name is John, 11th Gaming Jake, 12th Envy Redneck, 13th Smitten, and Wendy Goop will start tail end of the field. Very interesting day that's going to happen here today. Should definitely be awesome to see how this race is going to go. Well, we have some first lap complications. I think every race this season we've had some type of first lap complication, either within a wreck or or something happening. Well, let's see. Here we go. As the timer is out. So here we go. Race time here from Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's see what's going to happen. So here we go. We are getting their strategies in here, of course. Strategy going to be a big play here today. Big factor. So let's see who's going to come out with the win. It's definitely going to be very good for somebody today, of course. We haven't seen multiple winners, and I think we have a chance for a multi-time winner here today. So let's just see what happens. I cannot wait to see if we will get that multi-time winner or not. So here we go. As the lights are turning on all 5 lights, lights out, and away we go from Japan. Here we go. Heading into turn 1, the Red Bull got a decent start. Here comes Sniper down the inside. He's going to overdrive turn 1. Here we go, off of 1. Here comes Ice. Ice is already making his move. Caution already. Yellow flags. Everyone's overdriving the S's. How many people got to overdrive the S's here? Look at that. Everyone's overdriving them. Everybody saw. Oh, and around goes Lewis Hampton. Wing first in the wall. That is not going to be good for the AlphaTauri. As here he comes. Here comes Wendy Goop. Yeah, broken wing already for Lewis Hampton on lap 1. Let's see what else happens here. On board with Smitten here, battling with John for the 9th spot. Here we go. Smitten trying to get a run here. Let's see if there's any other battle. We got a nice little compile of cars, as there's your predicted pit stop strategy powered by AWS. Mediums the hards, and soft medium is looking like the strategy today. Two strategies, the two strategies today. Go and look at the tires. Everyone on the mediums, so that mediums the hard strategy is looking like the preferred ones here today. Is Sniper. Speaking of history, UPS at Japan. Do gotta say, Sniper I think was a part of that 3 wide here. Not too long ago. I think a couple seasons ago here at Japan. 3 wide in a heavy rained out race. I think it was a rain to dry, but it was very muggy that day. 3 wide for like 7th between him, Callie, and Despacito, and Callie ended up getting the terrible part of that battle. Or I think it may have been Despacito. It was a very interesting race that day, as Callie and Caesar already 3rd and 4th breakout, sitting in 2nd already, 1.7 back from Ice. And Ice is looking to continue to pull away. Caution in the sector. Looks like, Wendy Goop is DNF'd. And that is going to bring out a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Very early virtual. They have cleaned up the incident, and they'll be waiting to go back green. As you can see, VSC there on the lights, now full on safety car. As Lewis Hampton will have to do a drive-through speeding under VSC. That's going to be tough for the AlphaTauri right there. Is already 2 laps into this 27-lap race. Is something has just happened to Wendy Goop. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Something just happened to Wendy Goop, and I don't know what happened. As he is back after terrible, terrible luck. You got copy, Wendy Goop? Are you having issues? Yes, no, this Wendy. I think Wendy Goop might be having some issues. You might have some issues, maybe some wrong with the mic or technical issues, other technical issues going on. Is right now Ice is up front, but Breakout really gained on Ice through that VSC. Going to put him into a situation where this actually might get a little bit interesting down the stretch here early on in this race. Hello, as Normie is joined the session. Okay. Okay, well, you got issues? Crashed out, and he left again. Looks like I'm gonna be by myself today, folks. Looks like I'm gonna be by myself today. Yeah, I'm gonna be by myself today, it's looking like. I think Wendy Goop might be having issues with the mic and everything, with his mic, or he might have some issues other issues going on. But right now, as Ice just ran the fastest lap of the race. Now Caesar's ran the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, already got some fastest laps turned down. Right now, is I'm gonna go back to the chat, see if anybody's in the chat. Here we go. I am here in the chat. What's up? Anybody out there? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, right now is Caesar sitting in fourth. We might have a battle for second here between Callie and Breakout. Callie, actually is always there goes Breakout. Around off of the curb, as you can't really see the car from that view, but there he is. Looks like he got loose off exit of that corner. May have gotten too much of the rumble strip off exit, and that's going to be tough. He did hit the wall, so I am going to assume there might be some wing damage to that Red Bull. But yeah, so that's going to put Callie, as Callie's going to go to the lead. Ice is around. Ice is around and has no wing. Problems for the Ferrari. The leader has spun and wrecked it. Well, very troubling for the Ferrari. If we have a replay, we'll be showing you that right now if you're on YouTube. As Ice is actually going to stay out on that broken wing. For what reason, I don't know. But he's going to stay out. Shout out to Redneck currently in fifth. What a good run for the Haas so far in that P5 spot. Let's also give a shout out to Evan in fourth. Sniper, who's in third right now in this sort of DRS train with Caesar and Callie. The two Alfa Romeos currently sitting 1-2. Like we want to talk about, especially this season. You know, we heard the Alfa Romeo camp was not happy with each other, with Wendy Goop and Caesar. So it looks like Callie and Chris, as they're going to go side by side for the lead. Chris is going to go to the lead. Callie's going to go to second. Look at them go here down this little straightaway, heading into this little left-hander. Back-to-back lefts. Here, going to go down another long straightaway. Is Wendy Goop invited me to a party. That's interesting. Yo. Oh, working?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sadly, he's DNF, so.
Yeah, yeah. So what happened was I was just chilling, and then yeah, lag. I don't know. The lobby was annoying. The lobby was terrible. It was lagging the whole time. Even in qualifying, I was having issues with it, and I hadn't had issues with it at all before. And the party was fine until the lobby was not fine. So I don't know.
Well, it's gonna be a tough day for you. As we got a Sector 1 caution. It looks like it's for
If you could give me
somebody.
an invite, though, I could join.
Yeah, I can invite you. Yeah. Hold up. There we go. As it has been a very interesting race, as Ice has spun out a couple laps ago and lost the lead. The leader spun out. We're gonna see what happened to him. But he just came out of pit road with a brand new wing and soft tires, so he's planning on probably having a little soft stint here until maybe 12, lap 12, lap 13 or 14 to put on hards, and then go the rest of his way. He's going to see if he can get some points at least. Other battles on the racetrack. Sully's kind of in a battle with Breakout after Breakout had his spin a couple laps ago. He is not elected to come down pit road. He's actually made his way up from 10th up to 6th now. So the Red Bull's doing good. And then the battle for the lead is Sniper and Caesar make a little contact off the final corner. Caesar is going to let Sniper have it. Sniper to the lead. As these front three have been basically in a DRS train for the last 5 or so laps. So these guys are really going to be probably battling here soon. Pit cycles will have to start here probably in a couple laps as Redneck has lagged out of the session. Not good for Redneck. As we're on board with Caesar trying to run down Sniper. Sniper's is looking like he's got a pretty good car today. You know, he expressed in interviews multiple times how he felt like, you know, he hasn't really had the speed, you know, in his car to really contend for wins. He's had enough to sneak away with podiums, but, you know, Sniper already showing some speed in that Williams today. Already up to P1. He's pulling away from Caesar, which went from a 0.2 of a second gap to a 0.7 of a second gap here. Is Wendy, are you in?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Ooh, Caesar getting a little wide into the grass. That'll definitely lose some time. That means Callie might start battling with them. Teammates might start the battle. There we go. There's Wendy Goop. He's in. Here we go. Looks like Callie was looking to the outside right there. Just didn't backed out of it. Okay, it's they're outside of a second now, so no DRS here for the Alfa Romeos, but they're gonna have to find their way back up to Sniper in that Williams. Here we go into one. Ooh, Sniper overdrives one. It looks like Sniper's having trouble taking turn 1. This is going to be one of the most difficult sections of the racetrack. These S's got to be so technical. Got to make sure that you don't get too much of that curb and you spin out. We've had that multiple times, whether it was Japan. Oh, Caesar gets a little wide into the grass. So did Callie. Callie had the lift. Ice hits the fastest lap on a 133. 7.73 is already a very interesting start in these first 8 laps here at Japan. Wendy Goop.
I'm still not in, sorry.
You're not in? Are you in the loading
It's
screen?
loading.
Okay. I don't know what happened. My stream on my end. I gotta fix that real quick. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it's fixed. Okay. So we're looking at Cali. Otherwise, no other battles. Everybody's out, all spread out right now. The only battle is really up front for second right now. Sniper has pulled away to a 1.4 second lead. My question's going to be is time penalties. We've seen a lot of people cut those final 2 corners which could result into a time penalty. So, you know, it's going to be definitely interesting to see how time penalties could also play a factor in this race as well, with all the courses or the turns you can cut here. The game's really stingy on cutting. I mean, game's really weird when you can cut. You can be on the rumble strip and they'll cut you as a corner cutter exceeding track limits. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a couple penalties today, unlike Singapore, which Singapore was just a litany of penalties. So there we go. Good run from Callie here. Callie's going to make a run on his teammate. As Bear Down might get into this mix depending on how the Alfa Romeos battle. Here comes Callie. Side by side here for second. And Callie's going to get it. Caesar, being the good teammate, just let off and was like, okay, you can go right on by. I'll see if you're fast enough to catch a sniper. Looks like he already is. He's already gained 2/10 right there. Eben has gotten into this battle now. Now he's going to have a shot. He's going to have DRS down this front straightaway unless he messes up. Caution, Sector 1 in the S's. It looks like Lewis Hampton. Yeah, spin right there in the S's. He's up and going though. He's bag rolling.
Callie into the pits.
Oh, 10 laps in.
That is really, really quick. I expected them to go a lot further on these tires.
Yeah, I think it's really early too. And I get everybody's probably gonna go on the hards here during this next cycle. Do you think that Callie is at an advantage on this undercut right here, or do you think it was way too soon of an undercut?
I don't know about way too soon, but it was certainly a little soon. Maybe by like a lap or two for the undercut. Even like maybe in a lap or two, I would say is when the undercut should be a thing, to be honest. But the fact that he did it this early just shows that either his car was not handling well, or he was not fast enough in his mind, or something along those lines. And again, it's possible that he's waiting out for a safety car, because if there's any battles on track, especially around here, there is usually a safety car. So.
Also, another question. It's looking very overcast today. You were in the race. Was there any chance for rain on your weather map?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get a chance to look at it because it took me so long to load in. But it does look that way. So it is a good question to be asking.
So if you were anybody out here, would there be any chance of stretching the mediums, hoping for rain, and maybe jump them by staying out longer?
I mean, it's definitely possible. Yeah, you can definitely wait until the rain comes, if there is rain in the forecast. I don't know about just sitting here. I don't know if that's the best option.
Yeah, definitely, indeed. As Breakout came in for his stop. So will Smitten. A couple cars going to be coming in here this time. Is right now Sniper. Got a really good car today. He is in the lead and has pulled away 2.5 seconds on Caesar. Like we were talking about, he said that he didn't know if he has the pace to win a race. He's been very close. He's been on podium multiple times this season. But today's definitely going to be a great day for the Williams. As he's up front, he's really pulling away. Ooh, we gotta have a battle for second here between Caesar and Eben, two longtime rivals, of course. They've always had interesting battles, whether it's for the race win or a championship. But right now, it looks like Eben definitely going to be in that DRS range here on the front straightaway. Only 5/10 behind him. Now it's lowered down to the 4/10 area. Let's look behind here with Caesar. Awesome day so far from the Alfa Romeos. They're going to come in. Caesar and Eben's going to come in. Sniper's going to stay out. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. The leader's going to stay out for about as long as he can, it looks like here, and then put on the hard tire. That's going to be very interesting. Caution sector 2. It looks like John having an issue right there. Looks like spun around. I don't see any wing damage there on the Aston Martin.
Oh, there was just some maneuvering there with Alpha. I think that Chris let him by there because he was definitely fast enough to stay ahead of him, I suppose. But it looked like he let him by there. I'm not completely sure what was up with that. But there could have been some orchestration by them.
Well, I would let him by too on the fact that he is on colder hards. Callie's been on his hards for about a couple laps, so Callie's hards are a little bit more warmed up per se than Caesar's. So I think it was just more of a courtesy just to let Callie by than it was to hold him up. Because at the end of the day, right now, if Sniper comes in this lap, it's going to be very interesting to see how the tire strategy is going to work for a lot of these guys. It's caution sector 1. Once again, Lewis Hampton has not had a great day in the S's today here at Suzuka, as he has spun around for about maybe the 4th time today in the same section of the racetrack. As he's around again. It has not been a good day for the AlphaTauri whatsoever. The Sniper's coming out. Let's go on board with Callie, see where Sniper comes out. Compared to Callie, did Callie's undercut work? Sniper's out, and he's already past the blend line. Oh, we got another spin. It's Lewis Hampton again. This has been tough.
The worst driver on the grid. Honestly, I would just retire the car at this point with this many incidents in one race. Especially already going a lap down. I mean, he might as well be a lap down at this point, so I would retire the car.
Yes, definitely indeed, as this was a very failed strategy by Callie. Callie came in about 3 laps before Sniper, hoping for an undercut, and hopefully getting in front of him. Sniper's already out on the racetrack. They're about into sector 3 by now, and yeah, it kind of looks like Sniper's in front, but can Callie stick in with the DRS? But the problem is the DRS only holds in one section of this racetrack. See, here we go down the nice straightaway. I just want to know, I'm not really very familiar with Suzuka, I only know the name and, a little bit of the history here. Is that an alternate, start place here? Is on that long straightaway that we were just at?
Yes, it is indeed an alternate start place. The Supercar series, whenever they have run here, they usually use that one. Just because of the length of this one. The length of this straightaway here is not very suitable for those kinds of cars. And 130R, which is the kink there at the end of that straightaway, is a very good first corner, considering it's flat out. So it is probably the optimal starting place. If I had to pick where cars could start, I would say there, even for F1. But it is what it is. Can't change it. But yes, that is, to make a long answer short, that is indeed an alternate starting spot.
Yeah, it's this track is definitely, like we said, very well. How old is it? It's got to be multiple years.
Oh, it's older. It's older, yeah.
It's really one of the older.
It was opened in 1962, so it's been 60 years.
Wow, 60 years for this.
In September, it will have been 60 years. Yeah.
Oh, we got a spinner. It looks like the Ferraris tangle in the S's. Gaming Jake and
Ice Taste Good is around.
Yeah,
I believe it was just
went around. It has not been a good day for Ferrari today. Ice, who was leading this race the first 3 laps, something happened to him that made him spin out, lose the wing from the lead. He had about a 2-second lead before he spun and wrecked. But since then, it has not been a good day for the Ferrari. Really has not. Tough day. Let's see. Let's go to a battle. Oh, we might have a little battle here. Redneck and Bear Down. The Haas and the Mercedes. Should be a good run here from Bear Down. Got the DRS, but it looked like he didn't really pull in much right there down the straightaway. Only one DRS zone, surprisingly, even though that long back straightaway right there is not used as a DRS zone. But you know, his Redneck's lagging all over the place. We've already seen Redneck lag out of the session a couple times, so it looks like yeah, he's having issues right now. He's having internet issues. Not really good for the Haas. So, yeah, and that's currently the only battle. Everyone else is very spread out right now. Sniper has extended his lead to a 2-second gap over Callie in the Alfa Romeo. As it has been a really good day for Sniper so far. Caution Sector 1 again. It's for Ice in the S's. Oh my, Evan DS has been a very exciting place to see all race long. A lot of spins, a lot of chaos. Well, right now, as we got the battle, the only battle on the track, like I said, is for about 5th and also 7th, because it looks like Smitten has caught Sully. And I also got to talk about Sully real quick with you, Wendy Goop. It looks like Sully really improved on F1 22. Remember F1 2021? Sully wasn't really mixing it up with a lot of guys. You know.
He was not a points contender. No, yeah.
Yeah.
He was certainly not a points contender, but he's been pretty consistently scoring points, and you know, even despite being still a back marker, he's impressed this season. He's put himself above the rest. I would say he's the best of the non-point scorers. I mean, he is certainly very underrated in that regard.
Yeah, underrated indeed, as he's battling with Smitten. Last race winner. That was a little tight right there. He got on the curb there, exiting the S's, and almost spun it right there. Yeah, but he was technically announced the winner after we ended the stream of Singapore. He was announced the winner after a whole bunch of time penalties that really hurt Callie and Sniper and Energize, that costed them wins, and it vaulted Smitten as the winner. His first win since F1 2020. Wow, you have to go back about a couple of years for that win, Wendy Goop.
Do what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I was talking about Smitten. Smitten won last week.
Yes, yes, he did. No,
win?
Actually, I think it was Sniper. I think it was Sniper. Now that I think about it.
Was it Sniper?
There's so much confusion around that race.
There was so many penalties.
It was either me, Sniper, or Smitten. Those were the three that were.
The last thing I heard, Callie got penalized and Sniper got penalized, and
I was not aware that Sniper got penalized, so I guess Smitten would have to be the winner, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that happened off stream. That is Smitten's first win since F1 2020. You have to go back a couple of years for that win, Wendy Goop, as that is pretty good for Smitten. Yeah,
it's a very lucky win, you could say. There were certainly more deserving cars, and even though I was in contention, I don't think I was one of them. I think I was podium for sure, but I think Callie should have won that race. It's unfortunate that he got that penalty. And just several different penalties from that race were just a bit ridiculous. Me getting a 20-second for bumping somebody while other people got 5 seconds for wrecking people. That's rather insane to me. And a few other people as well have commented on it, saying that it's just ridiculous and it shouldn't be tolerated. But other than that, I was the only one that didn't get a penalty that race. And so, if that had not been a penalty, and Callie would not have had gotten a penalty, and Sniper would have not have gotten a penalty, it would have been Sniper, me, it would have been Callie, me, then Sniper, and I think that would be a very deserving podium.
Yeah, last week was crazy with how many safety cars there was. We had to restart the lobby about 14 laps into the race. Let's see what else happened. Multiple safety cars. Multiple, I mean multiple. Let's see. We also had probably the most craziest restarts there. We saw a lot of sending in. We saw a lot of big pileups in that race as well. So, yeah, it was just a crazy race in Singapore last week. I'm just happy we finally got done with it. And now we come to Japan. And then next week with Austria should be very interesting. Of course, Austria, the Red Bull Ring. These next couple races, you know, are going to be interesting. Austria, I think you got Hungary in there. You got Imola. You got Monza, which Monza's... Oh, we got another spinner through the S's. It's Jake.
That was Jake, yeah.
Well, looks like how many cars have spun through the S's today? Wait, how many times? I think that might be like the 8th or 9th time this race somebody spun through the S's. Yeah, but with these upcoming races, you know, and also wondering when these new tracks will be added to the game. We talked about, you know, tracks being added in through DLC. It might have a 30-race season, would be the longest in UPS history. What could be the unexpectedness of this schedule in the playoffs, especially as these DLC tracks start adding in?
I mean, honestly, with the DLC tracks expected to be like Sepang, Hockenheim, you know, just several very, very good racetracks. I think that we could see the removal of tracks like these, which are very polarizing. I think that Monaco could be one of those that is just, you know, unfortunately removed. I think that, you know, there's going to be several different tracks that are loved by several different people within the drivers, but in order to make way for new beginnings, perhaps, and it's going to allow for some good racing at the new DLC tracks.
Oh, we got another caution. It looks like Jake around again. This time turn 1, not the S's. But at least it was close through there. Let's see if he spins out again. And this is probably why he's spinning out. He's getting too much of the curb. His Sniper just ran his fastest lap of the race with a 1:33.585. And he's got a 2.5 second lead on Cali. Cali's been keeping up pace with him. It seemed like that lap, Sniper found something, and Sniper just put down a time right there. Ooh, he's being really careful over these curbs. As back to the tracks we were talking about, you know, we just recently got one of the DLC tracks. I think it was Portimao into the game recently.
Well, that was just an add-on track. That was not a part of the DLCs.
Okay.
That and Shanghai are givens. They are going to be in the game no matter what. The DLC tracks have yet to be announced.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about Hockenheim. What do you say, Sepang? Is that what you called it, Sepang? I forgot what track that is.
Yes, Malaysia. Yes.
Malaysia. Oh, I remember Malaysia. I have F1 2015, so you know I've visited Malaysia a couple times. Let's see. What are other tracks? You know, we've talked about DLC, and with the addition of EA being a part of F1 2021 now, or I should say 22, F1 22, and with future installments, we know EA likes to bring in nostalgia. If you ever saw their Madden games with bringing in legends and icons or other throwbacks into the game, what would you expect EA to do with this game with adding a lot of DLC tracks into this?
Well, I hope that they add some good ones, like Magny-Cours. Magny-Cours would be one that I would enjoy personally. I think there's gonna be some really, really nice historical tracks. I would be excited if they added like Brands Hatch or Donington. But like really the ones that we need, if there are going to be historical tracks, are like Jerez. Jerez is very good. Maybe, you know, I think I already said Magny-Cours. Just tracks like that. Indianapolis would be a very nice one, especially for the American fan base.
Yeah, I've been very big on
But
wanting Indianapolis. We got another spin. It looks like Haas having an issue right there. Tracks I would like to see, and I had to do some F1 research, looking at tracks that are very very old, part of F1 history. A track that I would like to have is Fuji. Fuji.
oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting track. I've raced on it through a semi, like the FIA semi truck game that they have, and it's a very interesting racetrack. I think that would be nicely added. Watkins Glen would also be a nice little interesting addition ever into the F1 game. I think they ran the configuration with the boot. I think they did, and also I think they didn't. Did they run the bus stop? Looks like we got NV around. No wing on the Haas. That's trouble for the Haas right there. Other tracks. I don't have very extensive knowledge of F1 like you do. I just know some little bits and pieces. But Adelaide. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the other Australia track they went to before Albert Park.
Yeah, Adelaide would be really, really cool. Another one that I was thinking of, I believe it was the Nürburgring. The Nürburgring is one that may be added this year, because we ran it pretty recent in 2020. So I think that one would be another one that would be very, very good.
What about the tracks that they ran during the pandemic? I know they ran definitely some new tracks during the pandemic. Probably some older ones that they didn't run in a long time. Do you have any thought that they could be added to the game?
I mean, there are some good ones in there. I would love to see Loso, which is the Qatari track. I'd love to see that track. It's really, really good. Underrated, I would say. Another one would be like Mugello. Mugello would be really interesting to see in these newer F1 cars. Obviously, it didn't quite work out during the pandemic. Whenever they raced there, there was the big pile up. Oof, excuse me. But yeah, just I think really all of those tracks would be really nice to have in the game, just to see. I mean, there's got to be a variety to keep people coming back. If they keep it the same, it's going to be very boring.
Yeah, definitely agreed on as well. We got to look like a spinner. It looks like Gaming Jake. Another issue through the S's for the Ferrari. His Sniper still got about a 2.4 second lead. Sniper's maintaining the lead. It looks like, even though he's got fresher hards, Callie's looking like he might be running close to the same lap time than Sniper is right now. Sniper's dealing with a couple lap cars right now, and you can know as a racer, dealing with lap cars, even though they're ghosted, if they just kind of get inside of you, inside your car, it can really mess up your line.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to drive around because, your brain kind of psychs you out and it makes you think that, yeah, they are there, obviously you're going to see them, and ghosting is not necessarily a full fix because they can still block the line and you may not be able to see your braking point properly and stuff like that. And it's messed up leaders before. Just look at Chan in, where was it? France, I think. He got caught up to some lap traffic and, about wrecked. So
yeah, that was the one we did.
That's just a perfect example.
Yeah, Chris couldn't ghost the cars for some reason because there was no rules France. Yeah, No Rules France was a very interesting race. That was very interesting. But right now we're looking at about 4 to go. We're going to be coming 3 to go this time. What a win would this be for Sniper? Sniper, if you look at his wins in the past, Belgium, his first career win, and probably a couple other places. I forgot where other wins were at. But you do gotta say he never has dominated a race. He's always been the guy in the wings, ready to pounce when the late race opportunity comes into play, and he's able to pounce on those opportunities and win races. This race has to be at least you know, a smile on Sniper's face, because he was up front from the start of this race, and he has pulled away since about lap 10 where he got the lead. So you gotta,
yeah, you have. I mean, honestly, you have to be happy for him because he is not one of the more successful drivers in the league. So it's always good to see the kind of the underdogs win a race. But I think this podium is going to be very consistent with the rest of the season that has been so far. It's going to be probably Chris, Callie, and Sniper. I'm not sure how many podiums Sniper has this season, but I know that Callie and Chris have several. And John is out of this race. John is out of this race.
It's too late for a safety car, though, is it?
It may be, but he's right there.
Yeah,
I mean, he is. He's certainly there. He's at a weird spot. Yeah, we're riding on board with ice here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's at a weird spot. I think that would be a safety car if they were
Are they gonna clean
able
it up
to
in time?
take him
That's
on.
a good question.
I think maybe this isn't gonna be a safety car.
Yeah,
I think safety car would still be possible, but I don't think.
Oh, they cleaned it up. They cleaned it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting here thinking like, hey, I mean, he's kind of off the racing surface, but he's also in that point where if you go wide, you can really hit him. But luckily they cleaned it up. Sniper, that was a huge little sweat for Sniper. Sniper was sitting there like, please no safety car, please no safety car. Man was hoping, and he got his wish. So as long as he doesn't make a mistake, these coming to 2 to go right here. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he's got this in the bag right now. Unless Callie puts down a couple blazing lap times, about basically qualifying laps on these 15-lap-old hards. It looks like Sniper might have it. 2 to go here from Suzuka here, Japanese Grand Prix. I love this shot in the turn 1. This little side shot from the gravel, looking at the whole corner of turn 1. One of my favorites. I don't think that was in 21. I don't remember it being in 21. If it was, I really didn't remember it. But well, let's see. 2 to go. As you're looking at the grid, is only 2 DNFs today. Very impressive day. Only no safety cars once again. One of those no safety car races here at Japan. I remember Japan Short was a huge safety car place, and you know, when we returned here for the first race, it was safety car heavy. As another spinner, Lewis Hampton, again for the 5th time today, has spun the S's, and he's going to DNF it. Oh, he failed to DNF his own self. And he's still failing to wreck himself. And there we go. We'll make that 3 DNFs on the day. I don't know how you failed to DNF yourself about 3 times in about 30 seconds, but he did. Shocking. Well, here we go.
He's talented.
Yeah, very talented, but it's a bad talent, though. Well, here we go. Down the straightaway for the white flag. 1 more lap around the Suzuka circuit here. Japanese Grand Prix. What a job that Sniper has done here as he's going to head into turn 1. He's done an awesome job. Has dominated the race since lap 10 of this race and has not looked back since. He's got to get through these S's one more time. Just don't get on the curbs, buddy. Just don't get on the curb. You don't even need the push. 3 seconds in front of second. I mean, you really don't even need the push. You can just run enough to just stay in front of them and just win this. So here we go, sector 2. What a job by Sniper. Had a couple wins last season. Is doing an awesome job right now. Callie and Caesar, this could be a battle for second if Caesar can get some pretty good corners here, about 1.1 seconds behind Callie. Breakout with a bounce back 4th after the spin earlier in the race, battling for 3rd. So he's going to bounce back to possibly the position where he would have finished. Eben in 5th, Smitten in 6th, Sully 7th, Ice in 8th, and that's going to be the best Ice is probably going to do for a bounce back today. But here we go. 2 more corners to negotiate here, and out of the final corner, Sniper is going to win the Japanese Grand Prix. What a job by the Williams. Callie and Caesar on podium as well. Alfa Romeo with 2 spots on the podium today. Here comes 4th place, a breakout here. Your Bahrain winner, he's going to bring it home 4th today in the Red Bull. Let's see, Eben in 5th, and then Smitten probably in 6th. It's going to be a while until these guys finish. Yeah, Rick Bob's going to fall. You're going to fall in points due to not racing today. I will say that. You will fall. Because you are only 5 points out of Ice, and I don't even think Ice is going to get a point. He might get 1 point. I heard it's top 8, not top 10. I think I was told that a while ago. So it looks like Ice is getting like 1 point today. There's Evan. Here's Smitten. He's going to cross the line. There's Sully, and then Ice, and then we'll be done. What a day for the Williams. Here is he's going to get the checkered flag today. Let's get our top 3 in here. What a day for the Williams. With a huge victory here. Suzuka. As we're getting your top 3 in here. Starting with a great race here today from Japan. We're going to go ahead and interview 3rd place finisher. Man on the podium today. Caesar, who gets it done. Caesar, you got a copy there, buddy? Make sure your audio's included.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, good top 3 today. Good podium for you. Can you tell us, how the car was feeling for you here today at Suzuka?
It was pretty good, just the whole race. I think at the end of the race with the hards, it was pretty fast. I just needed to warm up my tires on the hards better. That's where I lost all the time. I felt like if I did, I probably could have been close to Sniper, but who knows? It was a good run overall. I think I found my pace again. Not full 2021, but close to it. I'm not good here, so I'm surprised I even finished 3rd in the first place.
It was a great run for you today, indeed. Alfa Romeo podium, 2 cars on the podium for you guys today. How does that feel looking in constructors? I don't know how constructors is looking. I don't know if we're doing constructors.
Nah, we don't even calculate it anymore.
Oh, you guys don't even do constructors anymore? Well,
nah, no one really cares.
Oh, no one cares. Okay, well, let me think of another question. Good run though. Tell us, how is this going to help you points today with Ice having troubles and also Rick Bob not being here today?
Well, I sold the lead, so I sold the race away. So I think Sniper is going to be the point leader. I think we're going to be close to the lead though, so that's good. Close to it, it's pretty good. I mean, considering how bad I've been, it's fine, I guess.
Okay, well, congratulations on your podium, and we wish you good luck at Austria in the next race.
Yeah, all right, GG. GG Sniper and Callie.
Well, let's go ahead and go to your 2nd place finisher today, Callie, who is going to get it done P2 today. Callie, you got a copy there, buddy? Make sure your audio's included.
Let me check. Yeah, I got it.
What a podium from you today. We do have to ask about the strategy. You pitted about lap 10. Me and Wendy Goop are up here thinking, and we thought it was a little too soon. At the end of the day for you, did you think you hit a little too soon there?
Towards the end, yeah, but I was more focused on the overtake or the undercut on Sniper. Because like this track, you can hardly pass. It takes a lot to pass, and we also made a mistake on the setup that we just had nothing on the straights, absolutely nothing. The long straight on the sector 3, like Sniper would gain 3/10 on me, and then that would be it. So it's like a wonder thing for me. If I got the undercut and I was on like a decent setup, I think I would have had something for Sniper. But nonetheless, he ran a good race and dominated every lap.
He ran a good race indeed. Tell us, pretty good sized P2, especially after the penalty from last week that costed you the win at Singapore. Tell us, how does it feel for a little bounce back here, even though you don't really get the win at Singapore, but you do bounce back here for a second?
It's a good reset. I mean, it's like no mistakes that race finally, and no penalties, and it was just a clean race overall by everyone. 14 people, usually it doesn't go very nice, but I think we got a new penalty system that just like, it made it a lot cleaner, as you could tell, and racing is a lot better.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Well, congratulations on your P2, and we wish you good luck at Austria.
Alright, thank you. Good race, Sniper.
No problem. Well, here we go, as we'll interview your winner, and the man who's going to get it done, Sniper, who wins here at Japan. Sniper, you got a copy there, buddy. Make sure your audio is included.
Yeah, got it.
Well, get your first win of the season, and tell us, how
I
did
thought
your
it was
car?
my second.
Oh, your second.
I thought I won Singapore, didn't I?
Hold
after
on,
race
let me
penalties.
look. We're still up in the air about that one. I was told Smitten. Well, Wendy Goop thought it was you. We were confused because of all the penalties. Let me look at
I was told I won.
Let me look at what Chris sent me. 'Cause he sent me some stats. Okay, so it says you did win Singapore. Okay. So you did win Singapore. So back-to-back wins for your season. Tell us, how you feel about today, though, because today, when we usually see a win, you're kind of lurking back there, waiting for mistakes for the leaders to pounce on them, take the lead, and go.
Actual.
Final restarts. Today, you dominated since lap 9 of the race, and you went set sailing from there.
Yeah. I had just like slapped it on a preset 3 before the race for qualifying and saw how it went. And then I heard like Callie and Chris messed up and put it on it too, so I thought I could probably be just as quick as them, but turns out it was the complete opposite. I was like way faster than them. Not like any disrespect towards those two. They ran a good race. It's just I had the better speed, I believe. They believe. But yeah, it was a good race nonetheless.
Yeah, indeed. Well, it was a pretty good win for you. Make your 4th podium of the season, and also the 2nd multi-time winner this season. Congratulations on your win, and we wish you good luck for Austria.
Thank you.
No problem. That's going to end it today. Thank you for everyone tuning in and watching. This was a good race today, and we'll see you guys for the next race at Austria. Once again, I'm Air Just Cause, and we'll see you guys next time.